of y'all appear to have forgotten that having a village requires being a villager. Because it takes a village, right? To raise your kids. I hear parents on this app use that saying all the time, but once again, that idea goes right out the window the moment the school supply list hits. Suddenly, it's, why should I have to buy extra for other kids? But here's the thing. The village doesn't work if we only show up when it benefits our own families and our own children. If a school is asking for shared supplies, it's because they are trying to make sure that every kid in the classroom can participate. That includes kids whose parents are struggling. And that might not be you this year, but it could be next year. And when that day comes, you'll hope that someone else's Sharpie-wielding kid doesn't treat yours like a burden, right? There are kids who come to school hungry, tired, ashamed of the hole in their backpack. And when you make a scene over communal supplies, you are not protecting your child. You're teaching them that kindness has conditions. And here's something that no one engaging in this conversation appears to have pointed out yet. Your child benefits when the other kids in their classroom have what they need to learn. Learning does not happen in isolation, and it does not come solely from the textbooks on their desks and the words coming from the teacher's mouth. Every time your child sees even the poorest kid in the class be treated with the same dignity as everyone else, they learn yet another valuable lesson. Not just about how they should treat others, but also how they should expect people to treat them in the future, regardless of their situation. And look, if you don't have the resources necessary to purchase anything extra, no one is saying that you have to take on debt just so you can send an entire pallet of crayons to your kid's classroom. We're just asking, teachers are just asking, for you to stop acting like it is the end of the world if your kid shares their colored pencils a few times a week. But if you can afford to chip in a little extra, you have the opportunity to teach your child about generosity and community and what it means to be a neighbor. And just as importantly, you have the opportunity to spare another kid the shame of being reminded yet again that their family is poor in a society that treats poverty like it is a moral failing. Oh, and for what it's worth, it hasn't gone unnoticed that many of the loudest voices complaining about this issue are parents who are noticeably upper middle class. So y'all can miss me with the hand-wringing about how much picking up an extra box of crayons at the Dollar Tree is going to leave your family destitute. Because just to brag on my family for a moment, this is a post my little brother made last week, extending the offer of a helping hand to even complete strangers in his community. My little brother lives paycheck to paycheck. He spends multiple hours a day, every single day, doing delivery driver work after he gets off from his full-time job, just to make ends meet. And despite that, or rather because of that, because he knows what it's like to struggle to get by, because he knows what it's like to stay up late at night worrying about whether your kids have enough, he is willing to step up for the other people in his community whenever he can, in all of the ways that he can, even when it requires actual sacrifice on his own part. Because again, having a village requires being a villager. You don't get to reap the benefits of a community if you refuse to be part of one.